was told to come and speak to this important gathering of Tanzanians, and I was asked to speak in English. I said, why? But then I was briefed on why. There's Ambassador Wilson, Madam Liza, our honorary consul. Jendai, where are you? I was told Jendai would also be here. So a number of our American friends are here, and since we are in America, maybe let's use the American language. Unfortunately, I've been taught by the British. So I use Queen's English, not American English. Lakini nitachomekea Kiswahili hapa. Our Minister of Foreign Affairs, ministers, permanent secretaries, ambassadors, distinguished invited guests, fellow Tanzanians, ladies and gentlemen, without forgetting the members of parliament, we have 4 of them here, very ably represented. Well, I thank you, Ambassador Majal, I thank you, Ambassador Sefue, the President and the members of the board of the Diaspora Council of Tanzania in America, the DICOTA, for inviting me to join you on this very auspicious day. You are celebrating the 50 years of the independence of mainland Tanzania, and this is the 3rd meeting of the diaspora in Tanzania. I commend you for organizing this event very well. Now I know what I have been missing, not being able to attend the last 2 meetings. I bring with me very fraternal greetings from your brothers and sisters back home. They wish you well in these celebrations as they themselves prepare to do the same on December 9th this year. I'm glad you heeded the call I made in my New Year address, welcoming the year 2011, for Tanzanians wherever they are to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the independence of Tanganyika in a very befitting manner. I commend you for organizing this day of celebrations to reflect on the past 50 years and look ahead to the future of our great country. Tanzanians have every reason to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of their independence. First, the fact that we have survived as a nation and have remained united and peaceful amid so much diversity in our own country is no small achievement at all. There are a number of countries around us who have even lesser diversity, who have not remained peaceful, they have not remained united. Tanzania is a nation created by a media of 2 sovereign nations and sovereign peoples. That one itself is a diversity with its own complications, with its own internal and external dynamics. A nation of people comprising 126 tribes who belong to different races, who subscribe to different religions, holding the country together under such a diversity is not a small achievement at all. A country with people of different backgrounds, rich and poor, educated and uneducated, keeping a country like that one together is not a small achievement at all. A country with such diversity to have survived 50 years, where several around us have failed, is something for all of us, for Tanzanians, to be proud of, and there is cause for us to celebrate. However, we have to be mindful of the fact that we must remain vigilant and continue to pursue policies that have made us united, peaceful up to this day. Sione vinaelea. Kwa nchi yetu yenye mgawanyiko wa aina hii, kubaki tuna amani sio jambo dogo. But we are adding another diversity now. In the past we used to be a one-party state. Now we have multiple parties. That's another diversity. And again, keeping the peace under such diversity is not a small thing. It's not as easy as people think. It takes a lot of adroitness, a lot of skills to hold the country together under such circumstances. Second thing, we have to celebrate because we have made achievements. We have made progress. Phenomenal progress in some areas modest progress. In education, there are more boys and girls at school now, in colleges and universities, than we were at independence. Today, 97% of our children are in primary school, compared to only 2% at independence. Today we have 15,816 primary schools, compared to less than 2,000 at independence. Now we have 4,237 secondary schools, enrolling 1.638 million boys and girls, compared to 41 secondary schools, and enrolling only 11,832 students at independence. 11,832. Leo tuna vijana 1,638,690. At independence, there were only 13 graduates. And only 2 engineers. As I'm speaking now, we have in our universities 126,000 pursuing degrees at various years. We now have 11,400 engineers. When you look at every item on the statistics, it's a stark reality that we have made a lot of progress. And Tanzania's progress in education has been recognized worldwide. That's why last year, Tanzania got an MDG award on education by the United Nations. The coming years, we will see resolute steps taken to improve the quality of education. We'll hire more teachers, acquire more textbooks, reference books, more teaching aids, build more science laboratories so that we get more scientists. Otherwise, we'll have lawyers, politicians, economists like me, but all these are people who talk. At the end of the day, those who create the growth and the transformation are the scientists, the engineers, medical professionals, and so on. We want to invest more and more in that area. That's our main area of focus now. tuliopo tunatosha. Hatuwezi kuwa nje ya wanasheria, wanasiasa, wachumi, Gavana Nduru wanatosha. Of course hatuacha kuwekeza huko, lakini focus yetu kubwa ni kule. Hata university tumejenga Dodoma, it's phenomenal. Ni mji mkubwa pale. We built it with our own money. Kumomba hela mtu yote pale. Na kufika pale unashangaa. Na tulikuwa wanafunzi 40,000 pale. Tumeshafikisha 20,000 tayari. So we are focused on building more and more teachers' houses, improving the living condition environment for teachers, particularly in the rural areas where it is difficult. We'll improve on the education curriculums. In this regard, also information technology, vocational training and entrepreneurship for self-employment will be given special attention in our teaching system, in our education system. In the health sector, a lot has been done so far to increase people's access to healthcare and build capacities to combat diseases. There are more dispensaries now, more health centers, more hospitals in the villages, districts, and the regions. And we have considerably improved the Muhimbili National Hospital. Our target now is to have a dispensary within a radius of 5 kilometers. Our dispensaries in the hospitals are better equipped now. They have more health professionals than they were 50 years ago. But we still have a long way to go on improving healthcare in the country. We put in place comprehensive programs of interventions to combat some of the major diseases, the challenging diseases that are killing many of our people. HIV and AIDS, TB, malaria, kidney problems, heart diseases, neurosurgical, oral health diseases, etc. Our intention here is to really build our own capacities so that we reduce the number of people, the number of patients that we send abroad for medical care. As a result of all these efforts, we are witnessing progress. Life expectancy is going up. We are now at 59. There was a time we were 47. Yes. We're now going up to 59. So that there's a lot of discussion now, because we are now at 59, why should the retirement age be 60? I'm saying we are 1 year less than 60. So maybe after we have reached this, let's discuss if we can go beyond that. Na kazi uko mjadala mkali. Nasema sasa nini hamtaki kuondoka jamani? Hao vijana watapata kazi lini? Maternal and child health mortalities are coming down. HIV infections rates are falling. And soon referral of patients abroad for heart, kidney, and neurosurgical diseases will be reduced. We've already built capacities at Muhimbili, now National Hospital, to handle renal diseases. Of course, we are now training people to be able to do kidney transplant. I think in the next 3-4 years we'll get there. We've already identified the young men and women, the brilliant doctors, whom we are now investing in their training. Beginning next year, we'll be doing open heart surgery. We've already trained doctors, about 46 of them, 40 doctors and nurses. They're already working in Dar es Salaam. We are finishing, by December this year, we'll have completed the heart hospital there. It's a huge one, about 200-bed hospital. And we are now bringing in the equipment. We think by January we have a full-fledged open heart surgery operations at Dar es Salaam. Therefore, we reduce the number of people that we are taking to India for the same diseases.